Almost 3 weeks after fires ravaged Maui, claiming at least 115 lives and leaving hundreds unaccounted for.
See them right there, that's the power line that started.
Hawaiian Electric, facing more than a dozen lawsuits for allegedly not de-energizing its power lines ahead of a severe wind event or properly maintaining its equipment, released a series of new assertions, including that the fire at 6:30 a.m., the morning fire, appears to have been caused by power lines that fell in high winds, that the Maui County Fire Department responded and reported it 100% contained, left the scene, and later declared it extinguished. And perhaps most importantly, at about 3 p.m., a time when all of Hawaiian Electric's power lines in West Maui had been de-energized for more than 6 hours, a second fire, the afternoon fire, began in the same area, with the cause undetermined. Jerry Singleton's law firm represents some 300 people suing the utility.
What is your response to seeing what the company said overnight about the fact that they are saying the lines were de-energized for some 6 hours?
Well, that's obviously the first we've heard of it. We have looked at the evidence very closely. We have people on the ground. There is absolutely no evidence to support HECO's claim. In contrast, all of the evidence we've seen is that the lines were energized.
One of the parties that Singleton Schreiber represents, the family of Lorenzo Buddy Jantok II, who suffered second and third degree burns to 90% of his body, according to the lawsuit, leaving behind children, grandchildren, and a rich legacy. If there was a plan to de-energize the lines, Singleton says that's not what HECO told the federal government about a PSPS, or public safety power shutoff.
For HECO to say on the one hand, in a filing that's under penalty of perjury and that is with the SEC, that they did not have a PSPS, and then on the other hand, to say that they shut off the power is completely inconsistent.
Hawaiian Electric has declined our request for an interview, but less than a week after the fires, the company's CEO told Tom this.
Why didn't you shut off the power when the wind started to pick up?
As I said earlier, it's still in the early days. We're still looking at all the information, and we haven't actually had a chance to do all of that at this time.
With all due respect, it's been 6 days, though, so almost 6 days.
And we've been putting everything we've got to helping our communities right now and our employees who are going through a lot and supporting them so that they can support the communities. You may be talking about what happens in California in the shutoff program. And so we, like most utilities, don't have that program.
4 days ago, before HECO's latest statement, Maui County's attorney told us there should have been a plan to de-energize power from the beginning.
The failure to de-energize their lines in 2023 for a for-profit, investor-owned utility is really below the standard of care. This is a systemic or systematic failure across the entire power grid.
Another critical question here is whether there were two separate fire events or if the original morning fire later produced an ember that tore through Lahaina. The ATF has not yet determined the cause of the fires that have forever changed this magical place.
Sam Brock joins us live from Lahaina tonight. Sam, I want to go back to that last point. When a fire is contained, it doesn't necessarily mean it is out. Do we know if those strong winds carried embers and started that second afternoon fire?
Yeah, Tom, that's a key point. We do not know whether or not there was an ember from what HECO has called the morning fire that then carried on to a larger blaze that destroyed Lahaina, which you're seeing over my shoulder here. In fact, accounts from residents in Maui County's lawsuit itself suggests that could have definitely happened. So there's a contradiction there. As we look at all this right now, Tom, and try to understand what the implications might be, there are so many questions about the particulars of what happened when, and we don't have answers at this point.
Yeah, it's also very interesting that we're learning now from Hawaiian Electric all these weeks later that those power lines were de-energized at the second time around the afternoon fire. I do want to ask you, we also do know that Maui County responded to, or I should ask you, has Maui County responded to these allegations? Because we know firefighters were stretched thin that day.
Right. So Maui County's attorney, the attorney that they hired for this case, has responded. It was a short but sweet statement and basically says, prove it. I want to read you a portion of that right now. They said, to the extent that HECO has information of a second ignition source, HECO should offer that evidence now. The ultimate responsibility rests with HECO to de-energize, ensure its equipment and systems are properly maintained, and ensure that down power lines are not energized. And the point here, Tom, is that all these attorneys attached to these lawsuits say that since basically 2020 at the latest, after Paradise, after the Tubbs fire, after the situations that we've seen in Oregon, the protocol is to de-energize prior to the wind event. And by all accounts right now, by HECO's own admissions, Doesn't seem like they did that.
Yeah, and Sam, it's so incredible to know that in the days after that fire, everybody was standing side by side, arm in arm, and now the county and the energy company are both suing each other and fighting and blaming each other. All right, Sam Brock, a lot of great new reporting for us down there from Lahaina. Sam, we appreciate it.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.